Hello, hello. Welcome back. Hey, hey, Saggies. Let's get into this. Sag, I felt like going with a really brilliant orangey, reddish. I don't know. We just needed something brighter, some mystic palette going on here. But we start out with the sun. It is sideways. So, what is the next adventure in Sagi's life? It says, well, we don't see it clearly taking shape just yet, maybe because it's not quite the right time. It's going to be happy, but there's more than one thing that could happen. Oh, okay, hang on. There's either some unexpected, like this could go either way. The next adventure in Sagi's life could be based off of how a court case settles, or it could be based off of how somebody else chooses to address their karma. We have a Libra. So we have Leo and Libra. By the way, I did do a Leo video yesterday. I think a Libra as well. Maybe not. Maybe I need to do Libra today. We definitely have to do a Libra after this. Okay. That just settled it because we see somebody who's again weighing things. Here we have the Libra scales. Here we may as well have the Libra scales. This is the Two of Pentacles. Like, which side am I going to land on? Which direction should I go? Very powerful energy on this, actually. The next adventure could be like Sag is waiting to figure out what somebody else is going to do, and then they'll know which direction they're going. And this could be like, well, I'm waiting to see if they're going to make this right. If they're going to make this right with me, then I'll still deal with them. If, however, this is somebody that doesn't want to make anything right with me, then onward I go. I think Sag is determined to end up with this wonderful energy of King of Cups, which is loving, it's softness, it's emotional availability. I mean, there's definitely a powerful vibe here of warmth. And then we've got this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is all about blocked energy. It's all about obstacle. This keeps saying the same message. Sag says, my next adventure could be with the King of Cups if they come forward and offer me something. But if they don't do it the way I deserve to be approached, with a full heart of love, with full disclosure, with full emotional availability, if they can't look me in the eyes and tell me how they feel about me, then I will not move forward with them. Okay, I get that part. I feel like someone's been dancing around a flirtatious thing. They haven't directly offered anything to Sag, and Sag is starting to feel like they're messing with me. They're playing with my mind, my emotions. I know they care, but they won't come forward. They won't tell me how they feel. So I'm not going to be dealing with somebody who can't just be upfront. We're not kids. It's time for a full disclosure. Drop your ego and tell me how you feel. So Sag is at that point where I feel like they're fed up to here, right? Above the eyebrows. This is it. If this person cannot tell me how they feel, then I know they're not going to be in my future, because I'm not going to do any more heavy lifting, and I'm not going to be confused by whatever it is they want or don't want. So they have to tell me how things are going to go, and that's up to them. Fair. I get it. Like, Sag does not want to deal with stuff that doesn't make sense anymore. Okay, but can I get another card here on that Tower? Oh, that's why. It's the Two of Cups. If they cannot tell me that they feel this vibe, if they can't lean into this connection, if they want to pretend that this doesn't matter, even though I see them watching me all the time, even though I know that they think of me all the time, if they can't admit it, come in and make something real happen with me, then I will release them and let them remain in the 5D realm, and I'll move on in the 3D realm, and I'll meet somebody else. Let me ask this. Does this King of Cups know that this is the kind of the moment of, you got to make your decision? They do know this. The Sun upright, they're very clear on this. They know Sag has had it, and they know that it's time to either step up or step out. Step off, like, let go. If you're not going to lock it down with me, then it's time to let me go. And the Five of Pentacles, they're very clear that they've been leaving Sag out in the cold, leaving Sag wondering, are we ever going to have the castle? So this is it. We're not going to dance around with you anymore. King of Cups, what are you doing? Are you about to offer the world to Sag, or are you about to let Sag go? Ace of Swords, They're about to speak a truth now. This is very powerfully aligned, but the Ace of Swords can also be the energy that is used to cut something free, cut something loose. No, this is them admitting that they want to give to this. Whew. So the next step forward, and this is the step that, like, I feel like Sag had been poised at this precipice, and everybody came to the same conclusion. We're at the line, and the line is, we now either cross the finish line, we actually admit this is our Two of Cups, and we're moving forward and we're turning this into something, or this is the point where you go one way and I go the other. Well, it appears that they know this, and that they are going to be crossing that finish line with Sag and saying, yes, I know this. This is legit. This is real. We have to turn this into something. No more, whatever, friends with benefits, no more, no strings attached kind of connection, no more dancing around or even just flirting, but no dating. Like, we're at that point where I need to admit, you're super important to me. I know it's time that I tell you that. And here we go. I want to give to this. He's at this point. He, she, whomever this is, we saw a King of Cups, so I'm going to say him, but just know this could be a feminine just as well. So, of course, they're on the same wavelength. Of course, both of them have the sun, because there is that acknowledgement that it's time that we do something about this. Speak now or forever hold your peace kind of thing. So they're actually going to be speaking up. Okay, that's a huge adventure for Sag. If somebody is about to speak up and say, yeah, I feel that way about you, Sag. Yes, I want this. Yes, let's start building something. Yes, I want to give to you. I want this to be a legitimate, realized situation. Yes. Okay, that's beautiful. And that it's time to do that. So what does that mean for the two of them? Strength card sideways. Both of them might be a little bit jittery after this conversation. How is this conversation coming in, or when is this conversation coming in? Eight of Cups. It may be a situation where they call from the road, or where they had to take a trip or something, and they are letting Sag know, while they can't even look Sag in the eyes, I have to go on this trip, but I want all this. Okay, that I don't like. I don't like it, because it feels like they're still okay. They actually have to go get something in order. So it's weird that they're saying to Sag, as they're leaving or taking a trip someplace, or at the end of the workday, or at a time when they're not going to see Sag for maybe like 8 days or 8 hours or whatever. This is not a face-to-face conversation exactly, or it's a brief conversation and then they part ways. But them coming forth with this, like, I want to make this serious, I'll see you when I get back kind of energy is what this comes across as. And then they actually have to go and put some things in order, put their thoughts in order, they know that they're stepping up into the next level. They got a little housekeeping to do. I mean, literally, maybe they're going to tidy their house, or maybe they're going to go and, make some changes in their life, whether this is like monetary change, or they need to organize or restructure something in their life, because it's time to be, they're going to be adulting pretty hard after this, right? So they need to get their act straightened out. We've got the Ace of Wands also upright. Powerful, directional flow, desire. Now that they've said this, or once they say this, they're starting to get super excited and super passionate. I feel like Sag is going to see a whole new side to them. By the time they come back from wherever this is, they're going to be showing up, and it's going to be like kind of red hot, passionate, like they're going to be all in. Sag is going to see a new version of a committed version of them, a passionate version of them. I kind of think they're not going to be able to get enough of Sag, is what this looks like. After them holding back emotion, and now that they're like admitting it, the floodgates are opening, they're going to come back in so different. But why do we have a Five of Swords? I feel like this is them going to defend and protect Sag like crazy. The Sun, yes. This is this is very like the knights of old. This is somebody who's like, and I pledge my sword to you. Like, I will defend this relationship. I will be like, this is what I've picked now. Just so you're clear, it's you and me. Even if we have problems, it's you and me. We're going to fight for the connection now. I almost feel like they're going to come in and it's going to be, whoa, super serious. I'm all about this now. We're not going to leave each other, right? We're going to do this, and we're going to be successful. And when there's problems, we're not going to let the problems tear it apart. We're going to fight for the connection. We're going to fight for our happiness, right? We're in this to win this now. Is Sag all in this to win this? Because it feels like this person, whew, I'm like, this is super intense. This person's like, this is steamy. This is lovely. This is passionate. This is them pledging something really serious. Wow. Sag is like, yep, I'm all in. Emotionally, like Sag is as happy as I've ever seen a character. This is like a wish come true, a dream come true, that this would be the energy that they're emitting. You want this the same way I do. We're going to do this together. We're going to actually make this something real, something that lasts. We're both in it. We're going to have the 10 of Cups. We're not going to fall short of it. We're really going to have the 10 of Cups, and we're going to, being emotionally available, choosing each other, choosing love, even though there will be moments of conflict, we'll still choose to work through it with love. We're going to win this. We're going to have the full 10 of Cups. Sag is so on board with this. You know what? To have two people that are ready to build the 10 of Cups together, absolutely beautiful. Both of them have gray hair. This could either be that they can see this stretching into their future, because first, Sag had brown hair. Now both of them have gray hair. Here they both had dark hair also. So it could just be that we're seeing them fast forward. We're going to stay together this is it for us. We're going to grow old together. You're my lobster. You're my person, and I'm yours. We're not walking away from this. We're in this permanently now. This feels like a deeper bond than even like marriage. These two aren't talking about let's go get married. These two are like pledging to each other, which is a way stronger bond, because it's not about like, and we'll file our taxes together. This is about, I pledge my heart to yours. I pledge, in this case, my sword will protect us. And, we pledge that we'll do this together. That was absolutely probably one of the most, I'll say, romantically intense Sagittarius stories I've ever had. That was absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye, Sag.